Hey James, what's up, dude? Oh, I'm full on fuel, never mind. Had fun with the Citadel? Yeah, it was pretty good. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I thought I was gonna have a really hard time with the clone fight. But I think I only died once in that battle.
Shepard, the intel you sent looks good. The fleets are ready to go.
But?
Once we're committed against Cerberus, it won't be long before the Reapers take notice.
And the Crucible?
Ready, except for the catalyst. But there's no way to hide the ships we'll be sending at Cerberus. Once we attack, the Crucible won't stay safe for long.
You're gonna play Dominoes
For all intents
later?
and purposes,
Awesome.
an assault on Cerberus will be the first stage of our attack on Earth.
I want to make sure we're ready before we commit.
Oops.
Understood. The fleets are ready when you are.
I chose the wrong option. I said,
Commander,
yeah.
Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Is this, are you... Ooh. Huge lag spike there.
Commander, something on your mind?
Nothing more, sir.
Hack it out.
Bummer. I should have paid attention to what I was clicking on. If everything goes according to plan, I should beat Mass Effect 3 in about an hour and a half, I think. That's if I don't die. Which we all know is not going to happen. I'm going to die. Go through this again.
Commander, are you ready to send the fleets against the Cerberus stronghold?
The Reapers and Cerberus started this. Now we're gonna end it.
I'll get the fleets mobilized.
Are y'all playing dominoes at your place or at the place we usually played at? There, okay. I ain't got no shirt on. Put on a shirt. Ugh.
Shepard, we've arrived. The crew is waiting.
The strike team is in. We've got our foothold. Fifth Fleet, all forward. I don't want a single Cerberus ship in my sky when we're through.
Shepard, I should accompany you on this mission.
Why?
This is the central point of operations for Cerberus. They will have enhanced security measures. With my knowledge of Cerberus algorithms and this body's updated protocols, I offer the best chance to help you succeed.
Grab your gear.
Have I ever taken Edie? I don't think I have. My guns are good, his are good. Hers need adjustment. Hey, Two Talon. Alright, we're gonna give her the Executioner's Pistol. I can't upgrade. Garrus can't upgrade. Oh my gosh. Okay. Unshackled AI. Power damage. Yeah, let's go power damage. Tech power damage increased. Squad mate tech power damage and duration. Or decreased shield. Those are squad based stuff. Incinerate. More damage. More damage. More armor damage. Overload. 2 targets. Incapacitate. Additional damage. Let's go with decoy. Increase the shields of the decoy. Shock the enemies around the decoy. The decoy explodes. That sounds good. Alright, we're good.
Joker, what's our status?
We've got a foothold, but it's not much, Commander. A lot of fighters guarding the launch base.
Can you get us in?
Hey, I got us to Ilos. I can do this. It might be a bumpy ride, though.
Do what you can.
Shepard, I am ready.
Wait, what? Are you crazy? You can't go to Cerberus headquarters. They could have a virus or a kill switch or...
I will be fine, Jeff.
Head to the shuttle, Edie.
Fifth Fleet's cut through their line. They're regrouping. Now's as good a time as any.
I know it hurts, not being able to go with her.
Yeah, it sucks. Thanks for bringing that up. Hey, Shepard. Keep her safe.
Same to you.
Two Talon, you forgot to remind me.
Everything okay, Cortez?
I'm fine. I've got repairs to make here. Give Cerberus hell.
Hey, Garrus. Oh no.
Heads up, Shepard! Hell, they're bringing in Mac!
Where is it? There it is. And there's a sniper up top too. Great. Oh.
Security breach in Hangar 16. Initiating Achilles protocol.
Shepard, Cerberus intends to vent the hangar bay.
Can you stop them?
I need an active console. Try the upper level.
Ow. It launched the jet through my face. Unpleasant.
Hangar 16 secured. Engaging Achilles protocol.
Shepard, we need to find a console and stop Cerberus from venting the hangar.
EDI, I've got a console. Go!
Hangar vent procedure. Disabled.
Can you open the hangar?
No. However, I can access their fighter launch controls. Shepard, Cerberus is aware that the venting attempt failed. Reinforcements are inbound.
Will somebody step forward, please?
Another Cerberus team is inbound.
Guess they figured out what we're doing.
They're not stopping us now.
Overriding safeties. The fighter should now launch toward the hangar door.
Perfect. Let's get down there.
Whoops.
Launching fighter.
Impressive.
The central lab was located behind this hangar. I suggest we follow the fighter's path.
Noted. Let's move.
Door's open.
Intruder
Cool.
alert. All personnel prepare for security lockdown. Repeat. Hostile forces have breached the perimeter. All units respond. Research personnel. Lock all terminals and destroy all data below classification level Epsilon.
Where the hell is it? guess you could get into that mech. Oh. Well, future reference, I guess.
EDI, can you get past it?
One moment. Cerberus has updated their encryption. There may be a slight delay as I bypass security.
And if I hadn't brought you along,
Cerberus would have entered the hangar.
thanks for coming.
I am pleased to assist. We must proceed through a sublevel to avoid Cerberus containment measures.
Where do you think we'll find the Prothean VI?
A central lab at the heart of this facility. It is the most secure area. Following the destruction left by the fighter will offer the most direct route.
Still more dudes?
That was ugly. They're wasting a lot of troops trying to stop us.
Their intention is to... We will be through momentarily. Shepard, that console has not been fully scrubbed. It contains data you may find interesting.
What am I looking at?
Project Lazarus, your reconstruction.
How's that door coming, EDI?
We are clear to proceed.
Incursion team, what's your status?
We've cleared the hangar and are inside the base.
Good work. Do you need support?
Negative. Keep the heat on. We'll find what we need.
That was awkward.
All personnel. Hull integrity may be compromised.
That'll make things easier.
Repeat. The facility has sustained structural damage. Hull integrity may be compromised.
The generators are portable barriers is on our right.
Oh! Can I have that spot, Garrus? Thank you.
console nearby is still functional.
Whoops. This console? Nope. This console. Yes. Hey, the door's open now.
Another security lock. I can bypass it.
Incursion team, are you still with us? We're limiting fire as best we can.
Admiral, we're in deep and the Prothean VI will be in the safest part of the station. Don't hold back.
This isn't Elysium, Shepard. I don't need a hero.
I'll be fine. Just take Cerberus down. Please.
Understood, Commander. All ships, you're free to fire.
I think there's money back here. Oh, there's armor.
That'd be a generator. Looks like the 5th Fleet's coming through.
They'll get it done.
Cerberus video log. Don't need that. This section goes so much faster if you don't watch all these video logs. There's tons of them. That's at least 9 right there.
Looks like the human Proto-Reaper we killed.
What's left of it? I guess Cerberus recovered it from the base.
All those colonists kidnapped, processed into that. And Cerberus hangs it up like a trophy.
The elusive man convinced me to work with him to save the colonies. But he never really cared, did he?
I think he did. He just cares more about studying it. The dead are only a statistic now. Somehow, that seems even worse.
Cerberus is actively using the surviving pieces. The head is largely intact. I believe they are using it for high-level computing operations.
Great.
More Cerberus forces en route.
Guess we're getting close. Cerberus Phantoms incoming!
Oh, there you are. Hi.
Just like Cerberus to bring a knife to a gunfight.
Dude, that accuracy, holy cow. It's been a long time since I've saved the collector base.
I thought hospitals were ugly to fight through. This is so much worse.
At least it's not trying to kill us this time.
Hello? Wow, she just straight up died. Okay. Why is my nose so itchy? Oh no. I'm getting a good amount of money. I think I'll be able to upgrade my guns before the final fight. If it gives me time. I don't know if it will or not.
This is it. Stay sharp, everyone. We need to locate the Prothean VI.
Shepard, you're in my chair.
This chair's about the only damn thing you have left. Cerberus is finished.
On the contrary, we have achieved everything I ever imagined. Almost everything.
Yeah. We all saw what you accomplished on Sanctuary. But it's not the same as controlling a Reaper.
A significant hurdle. But thanks to the Prothean VI, I have what I need to make it a reality.
The Catalyst.
Yes.
Even with Cerberus in ruins, you still think you can do this your way.
I'd expect you to say that. You never truly believed in us. Cerberus isn't just an organization or the people behind it. Cerberus is an idea. That idea is not so easily destroyed. Besides, I've already acquired what you're looking for.
EDI.
I've almost got it.
EDI, I'm surprised at you, working so hard to bring about the Reaper's destruction.
Don't listen to him.
You could have destroyed Eva's body, but instead, you chose to control it.
It was necessary.
My point exactly.
I've got it.
Online. Security breach detected.
Enjoy your little chat, but don't overstay your welcome.
You are attempting to recover me from indoctrinated forces?
Yes. I need to know what the Catalyst is.
Security protocols have been overridden. I will comply. The Catalyst enhances dark energy transmissions and coordinates the entire mass relay network. In your cycle, it is known as the Citadel.
What?
The Catalyst is the Citadel.
Why couldn't you tell me this before?
It was feared that if the Reapers were aware of the Catalyst's intended use, they would retake control of it. I am programmed to withhold that information until the Crucible is complete.
It's as ready as it's gonna be. Let's get it to the Citadel.
That may no longer be possible.
Why not?
The one who broke through my security protocols, the one you call the AwesomeMattG, has fled to the Citadel and informed the Reapers of our purposes.
Damn it!
Then the Citadel is in danger. The Reapers will take control of it.
They already have. The Citadel has been moved to the Reaper-controlled space.
Moved? To where?
To the system you refer to as Soul.
Earth.
Correct. The Reaper forces will now consolidate power around the Catalyst and protect it at all costs. The odds of accessing it are remote.
Don't count us out yet. We've come this far, and we'll finish this. We'll get the Crucible to Earth.
I hope you find success.
EDI, get me Hackett. He needs...
Not so fast.
you.
He did warn you not to overstay your welcome.
You're using Reaper tech.
Stick your head up. Really? Oh my god. Stick your head. Oh.
You're still slow, Shepard. I'm only slow because I'm not running. You ran at the Citadel. You ran on Thespian. Shut up! Maybe not, but you won't be there to see it.
First try.
That was profane, you son of a bitch.
The Citadel is in position. The Reapers are preparing to complete their harvest of your species.
I'll stop them.
It is too late. I recommend investigating.
I'll stop them.
Random reload sounds.
Shepard, you read me?
Barely.
I assume you've heard about the Citadel.
Just now.
Do we know what's going on? Why it's here?
The Citadel is the catalyst. Thanks to the elusive man, the Reapers are now aware that we know.
And so they moved it here to protect it?
As far as I can tell.
What does this mean for the Crucible?
I'll talk to Hackett about that, but it looks like our plan is even more desperate now.
Agreed. I've got a team in London. The Reapers have been preparing for something here. Now, we know what for. We'll scout it out. Try to find out as much as we can.
Roger that.
Well, at least we'll be seeing you sooner rather than later.
Be careful, sir.
You too, Shepard. Anderson out.
Okay, good. I do have time to upgrade stuff. Wow, and they just gave me another 55,000 credits. Okay.
So much for Cerberus. All that's left now is Earth. You ready?
Hell yes. Put me in a shuttle. I don't want to tell my grandkids this.
I've always loved the M35 Mako. It's got...
Alright, I want to upgrade...
Oh, come on! The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper. At least the Mako can take a few hits.
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino. No agility whatsoever.
More like a bull that can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed, no lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
Hey, I love that tank.
You would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
What? What's so funny?
Typhoon. Jeez, I could not remember the name of that thing. Let's max that out. Alright, where is mine? The arc pistol. Max out mine. Then we also need the... what is James carrying? James is carrying the... James has got the Claymore. That's what he rolls with most of the time. Let's upgrade that. Where'd it go? I lost it. There it is. $15 grand. Holy cow. Okay. And then Garrus is rolling with... Which sniper rifle did I give Garrus? He doesn't really snipe. Alright, what assault rifle did I give... What's his face? The Revenant, that's right. Alright, we'll upgrade the Revenant a little bit. Okay. Good. It's as good as we're gonna get it with the money we've got. Okay, Garrus' assault rifle upgraded though. That's gonna be really nice. Alright, now we can go back to local cluster. Best scene ever. Not yet, but here in a second. Oh, so good.
Commander, you've got a priority message from Admiral Hackett requesting to come aboard.
Permission granted.
Aye, Commander.
Commander?
Admiral?
Are you ready to bring the might of the galaxy to bear on the Reapers?
Yes, sir.
Then let's make sure the fleets are ready.
All fleets reporting in, sir.
Never before have so many come together from all quarters of the galaxy. But never before have we faced an enemy such as this. The Reapers will show us no mercy. We must give them no quarter. They will terrorize our populations. We must stand fast in the face of that terror. They will advance until our last city falls, but we will not fall. We will prevail. Each of us will be defined by our actions in the coming battle. Stand fast. Stand strong. Stand together. Hack it out. Shepard, the Sword fleets are ready to strike at the Reapers surrounding Earth. While they keep the enemy engaged, you and Hammer ground forces can take London.
London? Why aren't we hitting the Citadel directly?
Anderson can brief you on that.
Goose dumps. Awesome.
Admiral, how are you holding up?
We're ready to end this. But as you can see, the station's closed itself since it appeared over London.
Damn it. Gotta get the arms open to dock the Crucible.
Exactly.
But London is surrounded by Hades cannons. Hammer transports can't land while they're active. You lead a squadron of smaller shuttles. Infiltrate with a ground team to take out the cannons using heavy weapons. Hammer can land, and we'll set up a forward operations base.
I still don't see how we're getting to the Citadel from London.
The Reapers use this beam to transport humans, alive and dead, to the Citadel. From the FOB, Hammer will launch an all-out assault on the Citadel beam. Everyone who makes it that far will take the beam to the Citadel, then locate and activate the Citadel arm controls.
Once we see those arms, SHIELD fleet will escort the Crucible to the Citadel. But timing will be critical. We don't have enough firepower to keep the Crucible safe for long.
Nothing's ever easy. No reason it should start now.
It's desperate. I don't even want to guess at our odds.
But this is the only plan we have. If we wait, the Reapers bleed us slowly. Conventionally, we can't defeat the Reapers without the Crucible. Get the Citadel arms open. Commander, whatever the cost, we'll do the rest.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to all of us.
Approaching Sol Relay, Commander. We're through the relay in 30 seconds. Alliance fleet reporting. Turian fleet reporting. Asari fleets reporting.
Quarian fleets accounted for and ready.
Geth fleet reporting. All fleets reporting in, Commander. Ready to engage on your command.
This is it, everyone. Be ready on my signal. Fire! On my command, engage the Reaper forces. Roger that. All fighters on me. Attack! Acknowledge!
Commander. Be careful down there.
We'll be fine. Stay focused.
Aye, aye.
Advanced teams are away. Hammer's in position and waiting for you guys to clear a path. Normandy's rejoining Sword.
Stay safe. I'll be back before you know it.
I'll hold you to that. Normandy out.
We're closing in on the LZ, Commander.
How's it look?
Like hell? Take a look for yourself.
God, it doesn't look like home anymore.
Shit! We got a lock. Hold on! Damn it!
Status.
That was the squad responsible for taking out that defense turret.
Who's on it now?
Nobody in the vicinity. All either deployed or shot down.
Drop us off.
Sir?
We have to take that thing out before Hammer can land.
Understood.
Change of plans, people. We're gonna take out that Hades cannon.
With what?
That downed shuttle would have been carrying heavy weapons.
Perfect. You heard the man. Once we're clear, make your way to the crashed shuttle. We'll search the wreckage for heavy weapons.
This is gonna be hell!
Cool, I can't move.
Now, go! Go!
Take my shields out before I can even move.
Get clear. Come get us once we've taken that turret out.
Roger that. Cortez out. All right, everyone. Let's move.
I don't see the brute. Oh, there it is. that everything? I think so.
Two guns down, but we still can't land. Damn it, you got airborne hostiles inbound. Gotta try to keep them off you.
Careful, Cortez.
Stop regenerating. Will you take cover? Oh, you can't. Well, crap. That sucks.
Damn it, I'm hit.
Cortez! You're gonna pay for that, you fuckers!
Yeah, I take cover in a cutscene. Exactly. I'm safe now. The game couldn't kill me. Really? Oh, he's dead. Okay. Who else shooting at?
There's the shuttle. Keep an eye out for their heavy weapon supplies. That's it! Fire that thing right down its gullet!
That's it. Last gun down. All hammer teams, prepare for landing.
Anybody, come in. We need extraction.
Awesome.
We are company. This is Commander Shepard. Any aligned personnel in the vicinity?
Ooh, that was close.
Get us out of here, Corporal. You okay?
I'm alive.
That you are, Commander.
Anderson.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
It's good to see you.
And you're a sight for sore eyes.
How we looking?
Now that the heavy air defenses are dealt with, Hammer can land.
And not a moment too soon.
What's left of the Resistance is holding a forward operating base. But the Reapers are countering already. Once we regroup, it's gonna be up to Hammer to take up the fight.
They didn't start out together, but they're ready to stand side by side and win this war.
Good. That's what it's gonna take.
We'll get it done, Anderson.
The entire galaxy united. Too bad it took the Reapers to bring us together.
Shepard's the one that brought them together.
That's exactly what I meant. I know you didn't like leaving, Shepard. But nobody could have accomplished what you've done.
It's good to be back home.
There's the FOB.
Looks good. Give Hammer the all clear.
Admiral, we've set up a command center in the building over there.
Looks like we've still got groups coming in.
Yes, sir, but not as many as we'd hoped.
Come see me when you're ready, Shepard.
Will do.
He's right. I expected to see more of Hammer here by now.
A lot of them won't be making it.
I'm sorry about Lieutenant Cortez. He was a damn good pilot.
You two go on ahead. I'll catch up.
The fighting here's been some of the worst on the planet. It looks bad, but there's still hope. And you're here. It'll do the troops good to see you. Bolster their resolve.
I'm just a soldier like them.
You might see yourself like that, but they don't. Like it or not, Commander, you're a hero to these men and women. Don't discount the effect that can have on them. I better go meet up with my battalion. I'll see you at the command center.
Yes, Commander. Is there someone you'd like to reach?
Jack.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Shepard? Shepard, is that you?
Jack, how are you guys?
Good so far. We're way south of your position. We saved some resistance fighters with barrier support. Bringing a bit more firepower your way.
I'll see you on the other side.
Don't get killed, dumbass. When this is over, I'm getting laid.
I love you too.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
Grunt.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
About time you got here, Shepard. Didn't want to win this thing all by myself.
Good to see you back in action, Grunt.
Wouldn't miss it. Shepard.
Yeah?
Thanks for getting me out of that tank.
Sure, Grunt. It's been an honor.
Same here, Shepard. Okay. Grunt out.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
I'm done.
Yes, sir.
Good enough for me. Always gotta talk to Grunt. How do I get over there? I always forget how to do this part. How do I get to Anderson? Ah, okay, gotcha.
I want you to coordinate with the Alliance. Make sure we iron out these logistical problems.
Yes, sir. Broken don't want to share supplies.
That's just Rex playing hard to get. Tell him I've got a crate of Denorian beer I'd be happy to barter with. And that ought to get his attention.
We've got hostiles on the perimeter! Get on that gun!
Yeah, dude, that would be awesome. Hey, Liara.
What's his condition? Okay, and I'll try to stay calm.
I'm just a civilian. We're out of Meditel, and your surgeon got killed by a Reaper. I don't know how to do this.
I'll talk you through it. You're his only hope right now. The most important thing is to stop the bleeding.
How?
Do you have any towels or bandages?
No, nothing. We're sitting under a bombed-out highway.
Then use your shirt. Tear off one of your sleeves and...
Wait, something's coming our way. Hold on. Okay. It passed us by.
You need to tear off your sleeve into strips. You're going to make a tourniquet.
All right. Hold on. Okay, I did it.
Now wrap that just above his knee to cut off the blood flow. Tie it off in a knot.
I'm trying. Okay. Around his knee. Damn, I can't get it tight enough. There's so much blood.
Try it again. Pull tighter.
Okay. I'm wrapping it again. I think I got it.
What's his condition?
It looks like he passed out. But he's still breathing.
I stay with him. If the bleeding starts again, let me know. You're going to make it.
Right. Okay. Thank you. But I don't think we'll survive another night of this. Doctor?
Yes, I'm here.
The corporal stopped breathing.
Do you feel a pulse?
No. He's gone.
You did everything you could. We'll get you out of there soon.
I don't think so. One of the big Reapers is coming our way.
Well, then run. Get out of there.
That doesn't work. They always catch you. And then they turn you into things.
You have to try. Go!
I've got the corporal's gun here. I'm going to end it before they find me.
End it? You mean... No, don't!
Goodbye, Doctor.
Wait, no! Are you still there? Hello? Are you there? Damn it.
When the Rachni laid waste to the galaxy 2,000 years ago, when all seemed lost and the end was near, One word delivered the killer blow. One word beat the monsters back to the abyss. And one word brought death to an enemy none dared fight. That word was Krogan! And today, the Krogan rise again. Today, we forge a new path and join the galaxy as allies in victory. Today, we win our future! This isn't Solaria boot camp. I want to be prepped and ready fine.
What about this zone? We could circle around and flood it with reinforcements.
Unlikely. I spent 3 days in that sector, trapped inside Big Ben, sniping anything that moved. It's a bloody death trap.
Commander?
Admiral?
Just going over the sitrep.
How's it look?
Barely 50% of Hammer has reported in.
Can we count on more making it?
There's some stragglers still en route. But the bulk of Hammer that's still intact has arrived. We're as ready as we're likely to get.
Every minute wasted here, the Reapers gather strength.
Exactly my thoughts. Battalion leaders, report to HQ. We fought hard to get here. But now the toughest part of our mission begins. We've got to drive right through the heart of Reaper-controlled territory, break past their defenses, and get to that beam.
What kind of defenses?
The entire area is crawling with Reaper forces. But our biggest concern is the destroyer, protecting the beam itself.
Can we bring in air support to deal with it?
Negative. Some kind of interference. We'll have to take it out from the ground. Now they've cut a swath of no man's land through the city. We'll have to cross that first. There'll be some limited shelter on the other side, but expect heavy ground resistance. We need to get our tanks to here, if we get close enough. We've got a shot at taking that thing out.
How much of a shot?
They know we're coming. This will be a one-way trip for many of us. But there can be no retreat. No stepping back. We move forward at all costs, understood?
Booyah. Yes, sir.
Johnson, Coates, you two will coordinate the artillery units. Shepard, I'm sending you right up the gut where the resistance is heaviest. Support the tanks the best you can, but stay alive. I need you for the final push to the beam. I'll give you a minute with your squad. Pick your team well.
Come on, he knows who I'm taking.
This war has brought us pain and suffering and loss. But it's also brought us together. As soldiers, allies, friends. This bond that ties us together is something the Reapers will never understand. It's more powerful than any weapon. Stronger than any ship. It can't be taken or destroyed. The next few hours will decide the fate of everyone in the galaxy. Every mother, every son, every unborn child. They're trusting you, depending on you to win them their future. A future free from the threat of the Reapers. But take heart. Look around you. You're not in this fight alone. We face our enemy together, and together we will defeat them.
I don't know why the Makos don't just jump over all that rubble. We got them jump jets. I hear a brute.
All companies reported. Artillery companies able through Foxtrot are en route. Roger that. Golf through November, taking up right flank. Pressing forward. Anybody know how the hell we're supposed to take down a destroyer with tanks?
Phalanx missiles can do a fuck ton of damage.
If you say so. Cut the chatter. You heard the Admiral. No retreat.
Ah, duck.
Try to clear the building.
Oh, hi.
Foxtrot and Bravo are taking heavy fire.
You okay, Garrus? Give me two of those guys in a really tight space. Thank you very much.
Getting slaughtered out here, Commander.
games.
This is Echo Company. There's not enough room to maneuver the tanks in here.
Backtrack if you have to, but find another route ASAP.
Ooh. Don't do that. Uh-oh. I heard him. There he is. That guy rolls like I do. Oh! Thank you. I know there's more in there. James, will you stop shooting directly next to me?
Any effect? Negative. Can't get a lock. Something's messing with our guidance. We're almost there, right?
Okay. Ammo? Ammo? No? Okay.
We're at the rendezvous. Hammer companies reporting. No word from Able or Charlie. Echo, Foxtrot, and India are here, but severely depleted. Lost contact with Gulf. All companies prep Phoenix missiles. Be ready, people.
Now can I get some ammo? Stop switching weapons to the one with no ammo, please. That would be great. Okay. Ooh-wee. I didn't realize this was already right here. Oh, hey. Ow! Bro, jump over the... Oh my god. Why didn't he jump over the 2-foot wall? Okay. Hey, he can do it now.
Major, what's the situation?
The beam's interfering with missile guidance. We can hit the destroyer, but we'll never make the precision strike we need to take it out.
Damn it. Edie, can you read me?
Yes, Commander.
Any suggestions?
I may be able to use the Normandy systems to enhance the missile's targeting capabilities.
Excellent.
I'll need you to open a link to the Normandy from the missile systems.
On it.
That's it. I'll let you know when I've adapted the targeting systems.
Sounds like good news, Commander.
We'll see.
Hammer, this is Admiral Anderson. The Reaper ground forces are making a push. Hold your ground. Protect those tanks until we can get a shot.
You heard him, people. Get ready.
There they are!
Where? Man, James, you are really good at this. Coming around now. Whoa.
Hang in there, soldier. Heads up, we've got more incoming.
Shit! We better cover our left flank!
Well, here we go.
Got it. You heard her. Back to the truck, people.
Missile guidance enhanced.
Firing.
Countering interference.
Did it hit?
What happened?
The Reaper is still too close to the beam.
We're down to 2 missiles.
And we haven't even scratched it.
You will need to allow the Reaper to move out of the beam's influence.
Great.
And closer to us.
Commander, Hammer's being overrun at every turn. Reaper ground forces are converging on your location. We're fighting our way to you. Hold on, Commander. Hold on.
Another wave. Incoming.
Hold on, everyone. We can do this.
Let's do it. Here they come.
Whoa, he's right there. Hey, good job, Garrus. That was all Garrus right there. Thank you.
Commander, the destroyer is in range. Missiles are ready for launch.
Roger that, Edie.
Targeting is online. Reaper is within range.
First try. Woo! Oh my god!
Firing!
Going down! Hit him with everything you've got.
Destroyer terminated.
Nice work, Edie.
Shepard, we're on our way to your location.
Roger that.
Shepard! Over here! Thank God you made it.
It didn't look good.
It gets worse.
Of course it does.
Hackett just reported in. Several Sovereign-class Reapers, including Harbinger, have broken off from the battle with Sword. They're headed here.
Harbinger.
It's an opportunity for Hackett to get the Crucible in place. But we have to get a team on board the Citadel to open those arms now.
We still don't even know what we'll find when we get to the Citadel.
Then that's our job. Find out what we're up against.
All right. Saddle up, everybody. Get me Admiral Hackett.
Oh man, I don't usually first try that on Veteran. Doing that on Insanity was shocking.
It's now or never, Admiral. We're going in. Acknowledged. I'll send the word. All ships, this is Admiral Hackett. The Crucible is on the move. I repeat, the Crucible is on the move. Protect it at all costs. Everyone, this is it. Any available squadrons, delay those Reapers leaving the battle. We've got to give Hammer more time.
From here on in, it's a straight shot to the beam.
A straight shot with Reapers trying to crush us along the way.
We just need to get a handful of troops through.
That all?
We knew this was going to be a gamble at best.
Can't think of anyone else I'd rather do this with.
Feels like this fight's always been ours to finish.
We're in sight of the target.
All right, everyone. This is it.
Shit.
gotta get out of here. Bullshit! Don't argue with me, James.
I can still fight. Ugh. Just give me my gun.
I need to know somebody's getting out of this alive.
Good luck, Loco.
You too, James. Go!
Negative. Our entire force was decimated. It's too much. We need to regroup. Fall back to the buildings.
Bomb is wiped out. All forces, retreat.
Shepard. Shepard.
Anderson. You up here too? feel like death. But I'm moving. It's dark. There's human remains scattered.
Sounds familiar. I'm in a dark hallway. Reminds me of your description of the collector base.
Makes sense.
You think they're making a Reaper in here?
Oh. Sure. They round them up on Earth, then send the people up here to be processed.
Goddamn abomination. I'm gonna keep moving. The sooner we blow these bastards back to hell, the better. The troops don't go on forever. But where the hell are we?
Yeah. Doesn't look like any part of the Citadel I've been to.
Whoa.
Anderson?
One of the walls here just realigned itself. The place is shifting, changing. There's a chasm here, and more hallways like the one I was in.
I think I'm near an exit.
I see something up ahead. Might be a way to cross over.
Don't get too far ahead of me.
Where do you think you're at?
Just found that chasm we were talking about.
Hold on. I see something. A control panel, maybe. I'm just gonna go on.
Anderson! Damn it. Anderson.
Shepard! I can't!
I underestimated you, Shepard.
What if...
I warned you. Control is the means to survival. Control of the Reapers, and of you, if necessary.
They're controlling you.
I don't think so, Admiral.
Controlling me is a lot different than controlling a Reaper.
Have a little faith. When humanity discovered the mass relays, when we learned there was more to the galaxy than we imagined, there were some who thought the relays should be destroyed. They were scared of what we'd find, terrified of what we might let in. But look at what humanity has achieved. Since that discovery, we've advanced more than the past 10,000 years combined. And the Reapers will do the same for us again, 1,000-fold. But... only if we can harness their ability to control.
Bullshit. We destroy them, or they destroy us.
And waste this opportunity? Never.
You're playing with things you don't understand. With power you shouldn't be able to use.
I don't believe that. If we can control it, why shouldn't it be ours?
Because... we're not ready.
No. This is the way humanity must evolve.
There's always another way.
I've dedicated my life to understanding the Reapers, and I know with certainty the Crucible will allow me to control them.
And then what?
Look at the power they wield. Look at what they can do.
I see what they did to you.
I took what I wanted from them, made it my own. This isn't about me or you. It's about things so much bigger than all of us.
He's wrong. Don't listen to him.
And who will you listen to, Shepard? An old soldier stuck in his ways, only able to see the world down the barrel of a gun? And what if he's wrong? What if controlling the Reapers is the answer?
If we destroy the Reapers, this ends today. But if you can't control them...
But I can!
Are you willing to bet humanity's existence on it?
I know it will work.
You can't, can you? They won't let you do it.
No! I'm in control! No one is telling me what to do!
Listen to yourself. You're indoctrinated.
No! No! The two of you so self-righteous. Do you think power like this comes easy? There are sacrifices.
You've sacrificed too much.
Shepard, I only wanted to protect humanity. The Crucibles can control them. I know it can. I just...
It's not too late. Let us go. We'll do the rest.
I can't do that, Commander.
Of course you can't. They own you now.
You'd undo everything I've accomplished. I won't let that happen.
You're not yourself anymore. We've taken you.
Now, you're the one who failed. There. Earth. I wish you could see it like I do, Shepard. It's so perfect.
This is it, everyone. The alarm's opening.
Commander?
We did it.
Yes, we did. It's quite a view.
Best seats in the house.
God. Feels like years since I just sat down.
I think you earned a rest. Anderson? Stay with me. We're almost through this.
You did good, son. You did good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sir. Anderson?
Shepard? Commander.
What do you need me to do?
Nothing's happening. The Crucible's not firing. It's gotta be something on your end. Commander Shepard.
I don't see... I'm not sure how to...
Commander.
Wake up.
What? Where am I?
The Citadel. It's my home.
Who are you?
I am the Catalyst.
I thought the Citadel was the catalyst.
No, the Citadel is part of me.
I need to stop the Reapers. Do you know how I can do that?
Perhaps. I control the Reapers. They are my solution.
Solution? To what?
Chaos. The created will always rebel against their creators. But we found a way to stop that from happening. A way to restore order.
By wiping out organic life?
No, we harvest advanced civilizations, leaving the younger ones alone. Just as we left your people alive the last time we were here.
But you killed the rest.
We help them ascend, so they can make way for new life, storing the old life in Reaper form.
I think we'd rather keep our own form.
No, you can't. Without us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics. We've created the cycle so that never happens. That's the solution.
Where did the Reapers come from? Did you create them?
My creators gave them form. I gave them function. They, in turn, give me purpose. The Reapers are a synthetic representation of my creators.
Leviathan.
Yes, they created me to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. They became the first true Reaper. They did not approve, but it was the only solution.
You've said that before. But how do the Reapers solve anything?
Organics create synthetics to improve their own existence, but those improvements have limits. To exceed those limits, synthetics must be allowed to evolve. They must, by definition, surpass their creators. The result is conflict, destruction, chaos. It is inevitable. Reapers harvest all life, organic and synthetic, preserving them before they are forever lost to this conflict.
We're at war with the Reapers right now.
You may be in conflict with the Reapers, but they are not interested in war.
I find that hard to believe.
When fire burns, is it at war? Is it in conflict? Or is it simply doing what it was created to do? We are no different. We harvest your bodies, your knowledge, your creations. We preserve it, to be reborn in the form of a new Reaper. Like a cleansing fire, we restore balance. New life, both organic and synthetic, can once again flourish.
What do you know about the Crucible?
The device you refer to as the Crucible is little more than a power source. However, in combination with the Citadel and the relays, it is capable of releasing tremendous amounts of energy throughout the galaxy. It is crude, but effective and adaptive in its design.
Who designed it?
You would not know them, and there is not enough time to explain. We first noted the concept for this device several cycles ago. With each passing cycle, the design has no doubt evolved.
Why didn't you stop it?
We believed the concept had been eradicated. Clearly, organics are more resourceful than we realized.
You said you're the catalyst. What are you?
A construct. An intelligence designed eons ago to solve a problem. I was created to bring balance, to be the catalyst for peace between organics and synthetics.
So you're just an AI?
Inasmuch as you are just an animal, I embody the collective intelligence of all Reapers.
But you were created.
Correct.
By who?
By ones who recognized that conflict would always arise between synthetics and organics. I was first created to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. But our efforts always ended in conflict, so a new solution was required.
The Reapers?
Precisely.
I met your creators. They told me what you did to them.
We did as we were expecting.
They said you betrayed them. That you turned them into Harbinger.
When they asked that I solve the problem of conflict, they failed to understand they were part of the problem themselves. The flaws of their organic reasoning could not perceive this. They lacked the foresight to understand their destruction was part of the very solution they required.
Well, they've joined this war now.
And I welcome their involvement. I am only facilitating their request.
But you're taking away our future. Without a future, we have no hope. Without hope, we might as well be machines. Programmed to do what we're told.
You have hope. More than you think. The fact that you are standing here, the first organic ever, proves it. But it also proves my solution won't work anymore.
So now what?
We find a new solution.
Why are you telling me this? Why help me?
You have altered the variables.
What do you mean?
The Crucible changed me, created new possibilities, but I can't make them happen. If there is to be a new solution, you must act. It is now in your power to destroy us. But be warned, others will be destroyed as well. The Crucible will not discriminate. all synthetics will be targeted. Even you are partly synthetic.
What exactly will happen?
Your crucible device appears to be largely intact. However, the effects of the blast will not be constrained to the Reapers. Technology you rely on will be affected, but those who survive should have little difficulty repairing the damage. There will still be losses, but no more than what has already been lost.
But the Reapers will be destroyed?
Yes, but the peace won't last. Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
There has to be another way.
There is. You could instead use the energy of the Crucible to seize control of the Reapers.
So, the elusive man was right after all.
Yes, but he could never have taken control, because we already controlled him.
But I can.
You will die. You will control us, but you will lose everything you have.
How can I control the Reapers if I'm dead?
Your corporeal form will be dissolved, but your thoughts and even your memories will continue. Your connection to your kind will be lost, though you will remain aware of their existence.
But the Reapers will obey me?
Yes. We will be yours to control and direct as you see fit. There is another solution. Synthesis.
And that is?
Add your energy to the crucibles. The chain reaction will combine all synthetic and organic life into a new framework, a new DNA.
Explain how my energy can be added to the Crucible.
Your organic energy, the essence of who and what you are, will be broken down and then dispersed.
To do what, exactly?
The energy of the Crucible, released in this way, will alter the matrix of all organic life in the galaxy. Organics seek perfection through technology. Synthetics seek perfection through understanding. Organics will be perfected by integrating fully with synthetic technology. Synthetics, in turn, will finally have full understanding of organics. It is the ideal solution. Now that we know it is possible, it is inevitable we will reach synthesis.
Why couldn't you do it sooner?
We have tried a similar solution in the past, but it has always failed.
Why?
Because the organics were not ready. It is not something that can be forced. You are ready, and you may choose it.
I don't know.
Why not? Synthetics are already part of you. Can you imagine your life without them?
And there will be peace?
The cycle will end. The Reapers will cease their harvest, and the civilizations preserved in their forms will be connected to all of us. Synthesis is the final evolution of all life. The paths are open, but you have to choose.
rendezvous point. I repeat, disengage and get the hell out of here.
Jeff, we need to go.
Damn it.
Infinite. Immortal. The man I was used these words. But only now do I truly understand them. And only now do I understand the full extent of his sacrifice. Through his death, I was created. Through my birth, his thoughts are freed. They guide me now. Give me reason, direction. Just as he gave direction to the ones who followed him. The ones who helped him achieve his purpose. Now, my purpose. To give the many hope for a future. To ensure that all have a voice in their future. The man I was knew that he could only achieve this by becoming something greater. There is power in control. There is wisdom in harnessing the strengths of your enemy. I will rebuild what the many have lost. I will create a future with limitless possibilities. I will protect and sustain. I will act as guardian for the many. And throughout it all, I will never forget. I will remember the ones who sacrificed themselves. So that the many could survive. And I will watch over the ones who live on. Those who carry the memory of the man I once was. The man who gave up his life to become the one who could save the many.
What do you mean by that, T-Talon? Is that a question or a statement? question. He always dies at the end. Technically no. If you get a really high readiness rating, and you do the destruction ending, there's a short, like, 5-second clip of his body breathing. I mean, that's all you get, but a lot of people take that to mean that in the destruction ending, Shepard does live. I always felt like if the next Mass Effect title is going to be in the Milky Way galaxy after the events of Mass Effect 3, that this is probably the canon ending that they're going to go with, because the other two endings would be too impactful on the galaxy as a whole to actually make it easy to make a new game. Biotics is not a form of synthetic. You have to keep in mind, I died at the beginning of Mass Effect 2 and was rebuilt with a lot of technology inside. Yeah, Shepard's not always biotic. So it's got nothing to do with biotics. That's just a choice I made in my class. Yeah, at the beginning of Mass Effect 2, you see a ton of technology just put into me to bring me back to life. So the medium to low end readiness on destruction, you kill yourself because all the technology in you is destroyed, and then there's no scene of you breathing at the end. So it's implied that you're dead. No, they would just lose the amplification of their biotic abilities. The biotic amps don't give you biotics. They make it so that you can focus and hone your biotics better than you could. It's like an EMP. Kind of. Kinda, yeah. It's like a galaxy-wide permanent EMP. All electronics and technology would be rendered useless. That's why I think Destruction's not the canon ending. It's a good ending. I like it a lot, but I don't feel like they'll use it as canon. It's too destructive to easily allow for a continuation. And Synthesis is just like, everybody is half technology, half organic now, even the computers. And that would just be weird. So they're not going to do that one. Control is easy to explain because nothing changes in the galaxy as far as everything is concerned, with the exception that Shepard is controlling the Reapers. And then the way they would write that out is they would just say, after rebuilding everything, Shepard took the Reapers back into deep space to prevent them from being used in the wrong way or whatever. Boom, easy solution. Yeah. Why was Eve not in the end scene? She was. Well, I don't know. It depends on whether or not you think of... Was Rex in it? Because if Rex was there with one of the kids, that was Eve standing next to him. Krogan don't have one set of clothes. I'm sure they have multiple pieces of clothing, so... That's an easy solution. She was wearing something else. Oh, Edie! Oh. I don't know. Probably because I never took her on a mission. The end scene when you see people getting off of the Normandy, it's always Joker first, and then either your love interest, if the love interest is on the Normandy, or the next two people are the people you took on the most missions. So it turned out to be...
Did that all really happen?
Garrus and
Yes, but
James.
some of the details have been lost in time. It all happened so very long ago.
When can I go to the stars?
One day, my sweet.
What will be there?
Anything you can imagine.
Like, my love interest wasn't on the Normandy, so she couldn't step out.
Each of those stars could have
And I
many
usually
worlds.
play with Edie a lot, which is probably where you've
Every
seen her
world
stepping
could
out of the
be
Normandy a
home
lot.
to a different form
But I
of life.
used her once, twice maybe, in the
And
whole
every
playthrough.
life is a special story of its own.
Tell me another story about the shepherd.
It's getting late, but okay. One more story.
Alright, so now I have officially beaten the trilogy on Insanity difficulty. Alright, that's where I'm going to call that for today. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I very much appreciate it. And tomorrow we will be starting a new game, one that I've not played before. So, thanks for hanging out. I very much appreciate it. And we will see you guys tomorrow.